Okay, right now we're going to talk about some diseases that, can really creep up on you.
Certain serious and even life-threatening conditions can be overlooked if you're not taking active charge of your health. This is Dr. Christine Horner, author of Radiant Health, Ageless Beauty, and she's here with the 5 silent killers that have no symptoms and how to protect ourselves. Dr. Horner, thanks for coming in today.
Oh, my pleasure.
So what are these 5 afflictions?
Actually having hypertension, usually no
High blood
symptoms,
pressure.
high blood pressure, sexually transmitted diseases that we don't like to talk about, the HPV infection, pancreatic cancer, diabetes, and sleep apnea.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about the high blood pressure. There's so many people I know have been diagnosed with the high blood
That's
pressure.
right. In fact, 50% of adults we think have high blood pressure, and 50% of those people don't know about it. Everything that I'm going to talk about today are diet and lifestyle diseases. So generally, smoking, drinking excessively, not exercising, eating junk foods, and processed foods are things that increase it. Now with heart disease, actually stress plays a huge role, and so they found that doing things like meditation drastically lowers it, and then actually doing something really simple like being in gratitude, and so you can make a bowl like this and put little cards in it as a daily practice, and just pull a card out and take a look at it, and
be silly, be honest, be kind, mine says. I like that.
All right, I believe there's good in the world.
Yeah, so anyway, that's a good reminder. Now moving on to sexually transmitted diseases. So HPV virus is actually the most common sexually transmitted disease. The great thing about it is that it actually goes away 98% of the time if your immune system is strong. And only 2% of people, again, all the bad diet and lifestyle, so forth, you can get a chronic disease that could increase your risk of cervical cancer. So there actually is no effective Western treatment that we know of that will eradicate it, but there's some very exciting research that came out of the University of Texas Health Sciences on this mushroom formula called AHCC. It's from Japan. It's known to be one of the most powerful immune supporting types substances. And so they tested it against the HPV virus and found that AHCC killed that virus and also eradicated it completely in women who had that chronic infection after taking it for 6 months.
Now, do you recommend that kids get the shot for that vaccine
Well,
now?
there's some controversy with that.
I know.
My preference would be take AHCC because it doesn't have any bad side effects and it's so effective.
All right.
Yes.
All right, next.
Well, pancreatic cancer is actually really silent until it usually is too late.
Too late, right.
Extremely deadly. Only 5% of people will live longer than 5 years with it. When I was a surgeon, we had no idea why people got it. We thought it was just bad, luck. But now we find that all those diet and lifestyle things I talked about really are contributors. And believe it or not, they found that if you drink colas, there's something in it where if you have just even 2 a week, there's a statistically significant increased risk of pancreatic cancer.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's not a health drink.
So don't drink cola.
You can drink coffee. It actually lowers your risk of pancreatic cancer.
30 seconds left for sleep apnea.
Well, and diabetes. So just to mention diabetes. So diabetes is really important because 1/4 of people over the age of 65 have it. And again, all diet and lifestyle, you can pretty much reverse it, the type 2. And an interesting fact is that vitamin D levels have a huge effect on it. So if you're low, which 80% of people are, it increases your risk. If you take vitamin D and get your levels higher, you can reduce your risk by 47 to 80%, depending on what your levels are.
Wow.
Yeah.
And finally, sleep apnea.
And sleep apnea. So sleep apnea is where you actually stop breathing. So most men snore with it. Women may not. They may just have daytime sleepiness. You got to go to a sleep lab to be diagnosed. They can use a CPAP machine to open your airway. Again, usually overweight. All the bad things that you do are the things that increases it. And so if you reverse those things, lose weight, and prop your head up at night, then you can really help.
So take good care of yourself.
Yeah.
And see your doctor if you think you have any concerns about this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for
Oh,
coming in.
you're welcome.